Becky Harlan wanted her father, Tom Harlan, to trust her with the farm stand alone. One bad choice could cost the 16-year-old the trust she had worked hard to earn. That morning, she was adding the sails when a woman came up the road with a little boy beside her. The woman carried a red suitcase in one hand. Before we go on, here are a few useful words to listen for. The day was hot, and the fields beyond the road looked dry. No cars moved through the small town nearby, and the farm stand felt very quiet. Elena Ruiz stopped at the wooden counter and knocked once, although Becky Harlan stood only a few feet away.
Can you help us?
Becky Harlan saw fear in her eyes, while Nico Ruiz held a small blue bag close to his chest.
My name is Elena. This is Nico. We need to reach my sister before dark.
Why are you walking?
A man took my phone and my car keys. He may be close behind us.
Nico Ruiz looked toward the road before speaking quietly.
Wade gets mad.
Elena Ruiz placed the red suitcase behind the counter.
If he finds us, he will take Nico.
Becky Harlan knew Tom Harlan would tell her to call for help. His truck was still in town, however, and she could not reach him. Becky Harlan checked the screen again. Since she started work this morning, her phone has not shown any signal at all. A dark pickup appeared far down the road. Elena Ruiz pulled Nico Ruiz near her. Becky Harlan felt one moment of hesitation as the vehicle came closer. She watched the road and understood the danger. Then she became determined to protect them, even if Tom Harlan later questioned the choice she made.
Follow me.
She led Elena Ruiz and Nico Ruiz behind the house, opened the animal feed shed, and smelled dry food and old wood.
Stay behind those bags. Do not open the door for anyone but me.
Elena Ruiz thanked her, but Nico Ruiz spoke first.
One knock. I will knock one time.
Becky Harlan nodded, shut the heavy door, and hurried back toward Harlan Farm Stand. The dark pickup was already turning from the road into the farm drive. The pickup stopped beside the Harlan Farm Stand. A large man got out and looked around. Becky Harlan stood behind the counter, trying to appear calm although her hands felt cold.
I am looking for a woman and a boy. Did they come this way?
No.
The man studied the road, the house, and the farm buildings. His eyes returned to Becky Harlan.
You answered very fast.
A new feeling of dread entered her chest. She thought of the thin door of the animal feed shed behind the house and feared what he might discover there. The man walked toward the empty boxes.
I am Wade Mercer. Elena Ruiz is my wife, and Nico Ruiz is my son.
Becky Harlan had seen Elena Ruiz's fear, and she was determined not to point toward the animal feed shed. She kept her face still as Wade Mercer watched her.
They need to come home. We had a family fight. That is all.
Wade Mercer looked tired, but his exhaustion did not make him gentle. His voice became harder with each word. Tom Harlan drove his truck up the drive, returning from town with paper bags and fruit boxes. Wade Mercer turned toward him as Tom Harlan got out. The box was halfway out of the truck when Wade Mercer spoke. Tom Harlan stopped at once while he was unloading it beside the open tailgate.
This girl says she has not seen my family.
Tom Harlan looked at Becky Harlan. She could not meet his eyes.
If you lie to me, the trouble will grow.
The quiet words filled Becky Harlan with dread. Still, she said nothing. Then Tom Harlan faced Wade Mercer.
You should check with the police.
I do not need the police.
Wade Mercer stepped closer.
I need my family.
Tom Harlan set the box down.
You will not search my land.
For a long second, neither man moved. Then Wade Mercer returned to his pickup.
I will wait by the main road. They cannot stay hidden forever.
The pickup left a line of dust behind it. Tom Harlan watched until the pickup was gone. Then he faced Becky Harlan.
Who is in the shed?
The exhaustion in his voice felt worse than anger. Becky Harlan took a slow breath.
A mother and her little boy.
Tom brought Elena and Nico into the kitchen. He placed water and bread on the table. Elena ate slowly, while Nico held his cup with both hands. The fear on their faces kept Tom quiet. He watched them finish the simple food, unsure what to say. At last, he decided he needed an answer.
Why is Wade following you?
Elena opened the red suitcase, took out a folded paper, and gave it to him.
A judge says Wade must stay away from us. He came to my home this morning.
He took my phone. Mom had another one, but it has no power.
Tom read the paper twice. He had been unaware of the judge's order, because Wade had acted as if nothing was wrong when he appeared at the stand.
My sister Maria has another copy. She has also spoken with my lawyer.
Tom reached for the wall phone.
We should call the local police.
No, one local officer is Wade's cousin. I do not know who I can trust.
Tom frowned, and his exhaustion showed in his bent shoulders. Becky stood beside the table, watching her father as he considered the danger and the time.
I cannot hide you here all day.
Then drive them to Maria.
You lied to me.
I was protecting them.
You were making a choice without the facts.
Becky felt hesitation again, but she did not step back.
Now we have the facts.
Elena gave Tom Maria's number, and he called from the wall phone. Maria answered quickly, confirmed every part of the story, and provided the state police number.
I have prepared a room for them. Please bring them before dark.
Tom called the state number next. A woman there checked the judge's paper and confirmed it was real. She told him to call if Wade followed them. Nico was unaware that Tom had already changed his mind. While the adults spoke, the boy calmly drew a small house on a paper bag.
We leave in 10 minutes.
Elena began to cry from relief. Becky picked up the red suitcase.
I am coming too.
Tom gave Becky a hard look. For a moment, nobody moved or spoke. Then, without answering her, he took his truck keys from the table. Tom took a quiet farm road, avoiding the main highway. Becky sat beside him with the red suitcase. Behind them, Nico counted fence posts while Elena watched him.
We are almost halfway there.
A soft sound came from the suitcase.
Did someone call a phone?
Elena shook her head. 1 minute later, the soft sound came again. Tom's face became tense.
Open the case.
Becky searched through the clothes. Under a loose piece of cloth, she found a small black button.
It is a finding device. Wade can follow its signal.
From its regular sound, Becky could deduce that the black button was still sending their position. Dread returned at once. Then a dark pickup appeared in the side mirror.
He found us.
Tom pressed the phone button on his truck. He called the state police and gave their road number.
If we reach the gas stop, we will wait where other people can see us.
Tom also knew that if Wade follows them into the busy gas stop, someone there will see the danger and can call for help. The pickup was getting closer, but Wade was unaware Tom had already called for help. Without hesitation, Tom entered a busy gas stop, parked near the front door, and locked the truck. Wade stopped behind them, came to Tom's window, and hit the glass with his hand.
Send them out.
Nico covered his ears, and Elena held him close. Becky raised the judge's paper against the window. Wade saw it, but he did not leave. A state police car entered the parking area, and Wade ran toward his pickup. The officer blocked Wade's way, and another police car arrived seconds later. Becky could deduce what would happen next. Wade had broken the judge's order in front of many people. The officers took Wade aside. One officer came to Tom's truck and carefully checked the judge's paper that Becky had raised earlier against the window.
You can continue. We will keep him here.
Tom thanked her and drove away with both hands tight on the wheel. Becky held the black button inside a paper cup and remained determined to finish the trip. The sun was low when Maria's purple house appeared at the end of the street. Maria ran from her house and held Elena and Nico close. She thanked Tom and Becky many times for bringing them safely to the home where they could stay. Nico waved as the truck left. He was unaware that his small blue car remained under the back seat, waiting to be found after the long journey. Darkness covered the fields when Tom and Becky returned home. Their heavy steps showed the day's exhaustion followed them into the kitchen. Tom placed his keys on the table.
What you did was dangerous.
What else could I do? Send them back to Wade?
You could have told me the truth when I arrived.
I was afraid he would send them away.
Tom's face became red.
You decided that I would fail before I knew anything.
Becky felt dread, but she stayed beside the table.
You told Wade to call the police. Elena feared the local police.
I did not know about the judge's paper.
That was why I gave you time to learn.
Tom walked to the window. The farm stand was dark outside. For several minutes, the kitchen stayed silent.
I have spent years trying to keep you safe.
You have also taught me to help people.
He turned toward her. His anger had become tired concern. Tom studied his daughter across the table. Becky understood his concern, yet she remained determined to explain the rule she could honestly promise to follow.
You should not hide people from me again.
Becky paused with one last hesitation.
If someone is in danger, I will still help. But I will tell you sooner.
That is a rule I can accept.
He picked up the red farm stand key and placed it before her. Becky looked at it.
Do you still trust me with the stand?
I can deduce two things from today. You make fast choices and you do not run from them.
That is not an answer.
A small smile crossed his face.
Yes, I still trust you.
The wall phone rang. Maria said Elena and Nico were safe, and relief filled the kitchen. Becky promised to mail Nico's blue car to him tomorrow. Before Tom and Becky could sit down, one knock came from the farm stand counter. A late customer stood there, holding an empty box and waiting. Becky looked at Tom. He handed her the key.
You answer it.
Together, they walked out through the back door. Here are some of the words you met in this story. Say each one to yourself.